Something I tell y'all all the time is if you're gonna own a business, you have to know yourself. Because if you don't know yourself, how do you know what to give the world? How do you want people to receive you if you don't even know yourself? With that being said, I celebrate 1 year in business on December 27th. Today is December 5th. That is so crazy, first off, that I celebrate 1 year in business in less than a month. That is so crazy. Thank you all for being on this journey with me this year. It has been a roller coaster for sure. Also, what is so crazy is today is December 5th. 1 year ago today, I got told that I would be losing my job 3 days before Christmas. Now, yes, it was great that I got a heads up that I would be losing it within a couple weeks, but also at the time, the place that I was working, it was very slow, which I do believe kind of falls into one of the reasons that they had to let us go. And so even though I had 2 weeks to take clients and make money, to be honest with you, within those 2 weeks, I took maybe like 5 clients in total within 10 days. So it wasn't the best. Regardless, it is so crazy that 1 year ago today, I found out that I was losing my job and now I'm owning my own business and I've been able to pay my bills for an entire year. Like, okay, let's be completely honest. If we're going to be transparent. I have been able to pay my essential bills all year long. I've been able to pay my rent, my PG&E, stuff of that nature. When it comes to credit card companies and stuff like that, they are hitting me up on a daily. That's something that I just can't handle right now. So I just try not to think about it. And I know avoidance is bad, but if I can't pay it, then I can't pay it. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I was never expecting to get in this position to begin with. Before I lost my job, I had never once had a late payment in my life. And I'd finally gotten my credit score up to a score that I was very proud of. And now I've just watched it drop every single day. But that is not what this video is about. This video was actually supposed to be something very positive. So I'm so sorry that I got off on a tangent. So with that being said, when you own a business, it is very important that you get to know yourself. One of my goals this year was to fall in love with myself. When I made that goal, I had no idea that a big part of the journey of becoming a business owner is getting to know yourself and all that comes with that. But I just knew that I wanted to fall in love with myself. For so long, I was making goals of exterior things, like I want to get married, I want to do this, I want to do that, and yes, 100% I want to do those things. But if I don't work on myself first, it doesn't matter. Like, to be honest with you, I've struggled with mental health a lot. I have anxiety, I have depression, I have PTSD, I have many things, and everything comes in waves. And some days are better than others. But with that being said, I knew that if I couldn't find a love within myself, no matter how much my partner loved me, it would not matter. It would not matter, because if I didn't love myself. And so it has been a journey. This year has probably been one of the hardest years of my life, of my adult life. And I have cried so many tears. And I have had moments, if I'm being completely honest with you, that I hated myself. I felt like I was a failure. I felt like I was stupid for thinking that I could be successful in this business owner thing. There were times that I would post videos on YouTube because it was my outlet to feel happy away from everything. And I would get hate comments and it would just make me feel even worse. It would validate the feelings that I was feeling inside. And I think some of you did notice that I did take a break for a minute. And it was just because when real life is tough and you bring it to the internet too soon, people are mean and they're going to tear you down. And if you're still struggling, it's going to be easier to get to you. And so what I've learned is you either have to have very thick skin if you're going to share something before you are fully healed, or you need to heal first before you bring it for outside criticism, because people are going to give their opinion. But with that being said, even though I have went through a whole emotional roller coaster this year, I've also changed a lot about myself this year for the better. I mean, I did 75 hard back in July. I completed it in September. And I think that was the very beginning of me really truly finding myself and who I am. And I remember when my boyfriend asked me if I wanted to do it, I was like, absolutely not. That sounds really hard. That does not sound fun. I don't want my life controlled for 75 days. And that's when I realized that that's exactly what I needed to do. I was so stuck in my ways and I wasn't even happy. So why was I so stuck in not changing anything if I wasn't getting to where I needed to be? I knew that 75 hard would change my body physically. I knew that it was supposed to change me mentally, in the way that I thought, in the way that I operated, but I just didn't think I could do it. But I told my boyfriend, sure, we'll try, I'll do it with you, because why not? And I did it, and it was honestly probably one of the best things I could have ever done for myself. Not only did it help my boyfriend and I stay on track, because we were building together. Can you imagine if only one of us did 75 hard, we grew as an individual, and the other person is stuck in their old ways? It just does not make sense. We would just not align. But for myself, I gained a lot of discipline. I fell in love with working out and achieving new goals and eating healthier, and I started to crave those healthier foods. And don't get me wrong, I still do eat things that are not the best for me. I still love sour candy, but it's about changing out those things. Like if I want to go and grab for a chocolate milk, I'm going to get a protein shake because I want to do something that fuels my body. I am working out 5 days a week. And that's the other thing is I used to admire people that were so disciplined to work out consistently. I used to be jealous. Jealous, honestly, I do not think is a good thing. It is not good to be jealous. It's good to admire. It's good to be inspired, but we should not be jealous. I used to be like, oh my gosh, that girl has such a beautiful body. And don't get me wrong, I've always been a girl's girl. I've never hated, but I think inside I felt like that could never be me. Like, wow, that is so great for her. She has such a beautiful body, but my body doesn't get to get like that. I just believe that that's just not me. That's not for me. And why? Why is that not for me? Maybe my body's not going to look exactly like that girl's body, but if I put in the work, I'm going to see my body's full potential and I can fall in love with my own version of that. Working out 5 days a week, it has become more of a mental thing than a trying to get fit thing. And I think that's really helped me, because for 75 hard, as much as I knew it was supposed to be a mental thing, we were working out twice a day for 75 days. And so I started to get in my head about why I wasn't looking more toned, more this, more that. But now I'm finally I work out at 5 o'clock in the morning. That is the first class of the day because I like to start my day with myself. It is so important that you fill your own cup, because if you don't fill your cup, you're going to have nothing to fill anybody else's. And so I start my day choosing myself, and I clear my mind and I do something that makes me happy. Because if my day gets busy and I get lost in everything, 1, I've worked out, which I know I love. 2, I've done something for myself, so I feel complete. I don't feel like I'm just giving and giving and giving. And don't get me wrong, I am a giver. I will do anything for anyone. But at some point, you need self-care. Because if you don't have self-care, if you don't have something that makes you feel good, that makes you feel full, you're giving the world, the people that you love, the rest of you. Instead of the best of you, taking that extra 50 minutes or whatever, that extra hour out of your day to do something for yourself, is going to make you such a better person for yourself and for everyone around you. I promise you that. So you are not selfish for doing something for yourself. Just remember that, because for so long, I would put myself to the side because I wanted to make sure that everybody else was happy. I also had a really big problem. This could be codependence. I'm not sure. Also a little bit of my PTSD, but generally speaking, I had this thing where if my boyfriend didn't want to do something, well, then we're just not going to do it because 1, I don't want to make him do it with me. And 2, well, I don't want to do it alone. But that held me back a lot in life. That held me back from things that I wanted to do. And just because my boyfriend didn't want to do them, I can't do them. He never stopped me. He never told me I couldn't. I just decided that if we're not going to do it together, then I'm just not going to do it at all. And let me tell you, 75 Hard ended on September 20th. It is December 5th. I have held that discipline from September 20th to December 5th. I work out 5 days a week alone. I go to a class, so I'm not alone, but I don't bring my boyfriend. Yeah, occasionally he comes, but 9 times out of 10, he's still sleeping till 6 o'clock until he has to go to work. So not only have I built the confidence that I can do things alone, I can achieve things alone, but I'm making friends. I'm getting stronger. I'm loving it. I'm loving myself and I'm loving the person that I'm becoming. And I'm not gonna lie to you, sometimes I walk past the mirror and I catch myself and I'm like, dang, my body's kind of nice. I am so far from where I want to be. But to be able to kind of fall in love with yourself and admire your own body and be like, ooh, she kind of fine. Like, that's me. I love me. Like, I don't know, it's just so cool. And I want everyone to feel this feeling. And like I said, like, I struggle. There are some days that I literally just want to stay in bed and freaking cry. Some days it's just like that. But being able to find more good days than bad days is so huge, and it's such a start. And I feel like getting up and going to that workout at 5 a.m. forces me to start my day on a positive note, because I'm getting up and I'm just going and I'm doing something for myself without thinking. I'm not giving myself that time to wake up and have those negative thoughts and stay in bed a little too long. And no, I'm getting up, I'm going, and I'm getting my day started. Because by the time that I get home, it's about 6:15, 6:20. I'm up, I'm awake, let's get the day started. I start filming for my Instagram, I start eating breakfast, I start doing things around the house. I'm pretty much done with all my essential tasks, if I'm not going into the salon, by like 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And being productive, I am thriving. I love to be efficient. I love to be productive, because the one thing in life that you can't get back is time, and I'm not here to waste it. I don't know, maybe some of you will think this is silly. It works for me, and I'm gonna keep doing it. So, but sometimes when I get really down on myself, I think about all the things that I accomplished, all the things that I have to offer. And I think, Amanda, why are you feeling so sad? Why are you feeling so hateful towards yourself right now? You are kind. You have a great heart. Why do I feel like I'm gonna cry right now? It's just because this has been such a journey, and I'm still on this journey, but I am so happy that I've been able to come this far. So I guess I'm just proud of myself. These are happy tears, baby. So Amanda, like, I tell myself, like, Amanda, you're kind. You have such a great heart. You would do anything for anyone. You are the friend that people need. And then I tell myself, okay, but aside from that, like, you're a business owner, dude. Like, you're dope. Like, some people aren't brave enough to take that leap of faith, and you did it, Amanda. You did it, and look at you. You're doing it. You did it, and you're doing it, and you should be proud of yourself. And then I think, okay, I know this is a little more like superficial, but like just stay with me. And then I'm like, and girl, like, your body kind of good. Like, you got that little booty going on. You got that flat tummy. You know, like, you just got to say what you can in those moments to make yourself feel good. And I'm like, I'm nice. I'm kind of successful. I'm disciplined. And my body's not that bad. Low-key, I'm just low-key kind of the full package. Okay? And when I tell myself that, as silly as it sounds, as conceited as it sounds, however you want to take it, it brings me back. And I realize I do have a lot of amazing things about me, physically, emotionally, all of it. I am a great person with many great qualities, just as all of you are. And so, yeah, some days I am going to have a bad day. But I put in the work. I put in the work to have a nice body. I put in the work to be healthy. I am mindful about what I say so I can be kind to everyone around me. And that is something to be proud of. If you are putting in the work, you deserve to be proud of yourself. And I think I'm just too hard on myself sometimes. And I don't give myself that grace, and I don't allow myself to be proud of myself. And that's why those moments are so important, to ground yourself. I don't know. I'm kind of dope. Like, I'm kind of cool. Like, I kind of want to be my friend. And I think that's amazing. I think that some people never reach that point in their life where they do love themselves. And it really breaks my heart, because I've lived 28 years and I'm still learning. But I'm going to get there. And I believe that when I can fully love myself, oh, the love that I can give to everyone else will be so much stronger. It will be so much more pure. And it will be good because I will understand and I will fully feel complete. I will fully feel enough. And I cannot wait for that day. And 2024 was supposed to be the best year of my life. I don't know if you guys know, but my birthday is July 24th. There's just something about 24. And this year was extremely hard and it was not what I was expecting. I was not expecting to try to figure out how to run a business this year. You know, to be honest with you, before all of this happened, I was hoping to be a mom soon. I had all of these goals that I guess were put on hold, but I feel like the world knows, and I wasn't meant to start a family relying on other people. The world wanted me to build this strong foundation, to build this empire, so my family will be good. I know that I'm going to break this cycle. I'm gonna break this cycle, and I'm just proud of myself, y'all. I really am. And you know, if you're going through a hard time, like, believe me, your girl knows what that's like. I know that maybe we haven't been through the same stuff, but your girl has been through some stuff. But like I always tell you, everything is temporary and this too shall pass. And you just gotta you have to find an outlet. Because when I didn't have an outlet, I would sit on the couch, I would watch TV, it didn't make it better. And those things are not wrong. They're not wrong at all. There are still days that I sit in bed and I take naps and I watch too much TV, but that can't be your norm. You can have those days, you can give yourself grace, as you should always give yourself grace. But find an outlet that makes you feel good, that makes you not think about anything within that time. That's why I love working out. Because when I'm working out, I don't think about anything in that moment except working out, getting those movements right, thinking about myself. And being able to find an activity where you can just shut off your brain from everyday life is amazing. Go on a walk, work out, listen to music, read a book. I don't know. Do something that fuels you and makes you feel good. Do something that is just for yourself. Something I practice with my clients is Me Monday. Every Monday is Me Monday. Because you deserve at least one day out of the entire week. There are 7 days. You deserve at least one out of those 7 days for yourself. So I tell my clients, Happy Me Monday. What are you doing for yourself today? It could be as simple as just taking a nap or sleeping in a bit longer. You know, it's just about being intentional to think about yourself. Isn't that so crazy? You spend the most time with yourself, but 9 times out of 10, you're the one that gets neglected. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, bestie. But with that being said, it sounds like the roofers have just gotten here, so it's about to get real noisy up in here. And I have to leave for the salon in about a half an hour, but I just want to check in with you all. This has been weighing heavy on my mind, and I don't know. So this has been weighing heavy on my mind, so I just wanted to talk to you all. If anything is on your mind, if you can relate, please comment down below. You know I love to chat. Please be positive. Please be friendly. There is never a reason to be mean, so let's just not. And until next time, I love you so, so much. Bye, bestie.